I am officially a Japanese license holder. Hey guys, welcome to another video. Before I start, please remember to like, share, subscribe, comment, and that is only if you want to. So, no pressure. And now I beg you, do it if you want to do it. Anyway, guess what? Other than Kyushu, the island that I live on, is flooding, like legit flooding. Other than that, and other than we're on tornado watch, I am happy because just 2 weeks ago, I finally passed my driver's license test. I am officially a Japanese license holder. Yep, I'm going to put it right here, right there. So on my 8th try, I passed. And I'm not going to count the first 4. I'm going to count the last 4 because I went back sometime in June and the guy was like, oh, you drove too close to the left. Like in everything that you read about driving in Japan, they're always saying stay to your left, stay to your left as close as possible. And then I'm like, I'm over it. I started looking to sell my car. My car name is, her name is Old Gal Punse. My Jamaicans will get that. And I tried to look a sale for it, and that wasn't working out. And then I'm like, you know what? Let me try again. So in July, I went back. The lady, the girl, because she's young, she was super sweet, super insightful, and everything. So based on what the guy told me back in June, I drove a bit further from the left, and she's like, oh, the only reason why you failed because you didn't drive close to the left. And I started laughing, and she's like, what? And I told her what happened, and she's like, no, you should drive to your left. And I'm like, you know what? It's not about per se rule. It's whether or not that examiner likes you or is having a good day. So I went back after that, and what happened? I went back after that, and I think my tire, yes, coming out of the S, my tire touched the curb, and I continued driving, and that was a no-no because it's like you should go reverse and then come back out. So when I went back the last time, this is the 3rd time. I'm not sure what happened. This is the 4th time. I'm not sure what happened the 3rd. Was it 7? Anyway, when I went back and finally got the license, the guy came out and he was like, okay, we did this before. Please don't make the same mistake you made the last time. I am looking for you to not make those mistakes. Guys, it was the worst I've ever driven. For me, it was the worst I've ever driven. I kept on saying, I'm sorry. I kept on saying, can you repeat, please? I kept on putting my indicator on because I'm so nervous. And he's like, oh no, you don't have to put your indicator on there. I was going not slow, but slow enough. I was hitting the brake very hard. Sorry. I think they liked that. And you needed, well, I needed 70 to pass. So in Japan, you need 70 to pass the written test, 70 to pass the driving test, the practical test. And when I finished the driving and I parked, and I'm like, he's like, Jerome-san, okay des? And I'm like, huh? And he's like, okay des? And I'm like, I passed? And he was like, succeeded. I'm like, no. And he's like, yes. So when I came out of the car and he was talking to my coordinator, he was like, oh, I didn't even recognize it was him. He drove like a completely different person. He did very good, and I was like, I was shocked. I was shocked. I looked down on the car and my wheel was on the line, like parked on the line. I'm like, to God, don't allow this man to look down. Don't allow this man to look down. But yes, I got the 90. I passed. I have my driver's license now, my Japanese driver's license. And oh yeah, Christina, my friend, was like, oh Jerome, try it one last time and I'll pay for this. And in my head I'm like, you know what, I may have wasted my money, but I'm not going to waste someone else's money. So I'm like, you know what, I'm doing this for Christina. So Christina, thank you. All the encouragement that I got. They're like, you can do it, you can do it. One of my coordinators, she was so happy. She went with me the first 3 times. She came to my house with cake and she's like, I knew you could do it. And she was like, I teary-eyed. She's like, I want to cry because I don't know why they failed you the first time, because you can drive and I've seen you and you did your best and I'm so happy for you. And I'm like, oh my God, like, oh my God. But yes, I am an official driver, Japanese driver, and yeah, I am happy. In a couple of weeks, it's gonna be 1 year since I've been in Japan, so I'll do a video about that. I'll give you guys apartment tour in my next video. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. So thank you very much for listening. Peace, love, and blessings. Bye.